What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? My name is Baku here, bringing you a game of StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, and we have an epic game for you guys today. It is again from the DreamHack replay pack. Everything in the description, as always. So let me go ahead and introduce these players. We have FXOGumiHo spawning as the Red Terran in the top left, also known as the Tau Terran. I'll get into that a little bit in a second here. And in the bottom right we have the Tyrant, and I think he's also known as the Legend Killer. And among other names and aliases, it is EGJD Redcall, better known as Evil Geniuses if you are curious, which is what EG stands for. He is the Blue Zerg, and this is the map Belshir's a Vestige. So let me go ahead and get into what the Tau Terran is all about. And that is again Gumiho. And the Tau Terran came from the fact that he puts a Tau on his mouse. I don't know if you guys have watched the Code S of GSL. I think that is where it was first seen. I'm not too sure. I don't know how long this little nickname has been around, but it is quite funny because he does put a Tau on his mouse, and people were wondering, like, well, why do you put a Tau on your mouse? The reason why is because he has a condition with his hand where he sweats a lot. So obviously that's not too funny, but it's pretty beastly that he can still play StarCraft at such a high level and just be a beast. His multitasking is really good, and he's just overall a phenomenal player, even with the Tau on his mouse. So just to put in just perspective, that is just very impressive. And right now we do have a spawning pool going down. Jaedong did go hatch first, so nothing too special here. Reaper going down for Gumiho. All very standard play here. Also throwing down the gas as well. He's pretty much just assuming that it is going to be Reaper, and obviously Reaper on this map is very common, and Reaper in general on 1v1 maps is just common in general. So going for that gas is just going to keep him really safe. But if he did drone scout, he could see everything very early and decide if he wanted to take a really quick third base or just go gasless. Because gasless is still really good. It's a very strong build. You can get a lot of queens out, get insane creep spread. And this map has a lot of paths. So if you were to have the extra queens earlier, you could spread everywhere in case they didn't go Reaper. But he is going Reaper, so that won't ever happen anyways. So Reaper first. Gumiho coming in here just trying to see if he can do any damage done. Usually you won't get any damage done, especially when you have these 4 dogs, these Zerglings just chasing you around, just circling the hatchery. And the Nitro Man is just like, yeah, bro, you're not going to catch me. I am just too quick. I have nitrous on my back, and you're just have 4 legs, and you're like dogs that are slow. But the Queen is here. It's going to pressure this Hellion. Yeah, now the Reaper turned into Hellion. That's a good one, Baku. Yeah, that was clutch. So the Queen is going to be able to zone out this Reaper here. No problem at all, but it is going to heal itself up with the drugs that it has. Probably in its nitrous pack, or it's on its side. I don't know where it keeps it. I don't know how it heals, but there's triple CC going down and a factory with a reactor. And we do have Jaedong going into the Roach Warren relatively early here. Now, if we see 4 roaches come out and no more, that means he's going to be going into a very standard play. Little Reaper flopping up that hill there, and he's like, oh crap, there's a bunch of dogs waiting for me, I'm just gonna have to get out of here. But anyways, if we do see, okay, so it is 5 roaches. We've got 5 roaches, and we got metabolic boost on the way, and the Reaper going back home because he does know that this is around the time that metabolic boost speeds for the Zerglings will be finishing. So we have 7 roaches on the way. How many roaches will he make in total? Not too sure just yet. So it looks 8. So I think 8 roaches. I don't think he'll make any more because usually you don't want to keep pumping them out unless you're just going super all in. So we got the 2 Hellions, the 2 Reapers out right now. They will be able to easily deal with the Lings, but not so much the roaches. We do have more Lings on the way. We have 14 Lings on the way, and I think there's 8 roaches in total. 9 roaches in total. So once this roach pops out, we'll have 9 roaches in total and a bunch of lings. Got lings scouting. It looks like the lings scouted in first to see if there was a widow mine, which is really well played by Jaedong. Wanted to see if there's a widow mine anywhere near. That way he can just run in with the roaches and probably just kill the bunker freely. Do have a bunch of lings here on the bottom, and he's gonna be surrounding those reapers. Did get a reaper? Did he get a hellion? Looks like he might get another reaper, or excuse me, another hellion here. Just going forward. Got the roaches at the natural, just going to kill a widow mine, maybe kill a second widow mine. Actually, he's not going to kill that widow mine. He needs to split his units immediately. He does split his unit. That was a really nice split actually by Jaedong. Wow, GumiHo didn't lift his ramp. So right now we do have Jaedong here going in the main. This is really bad for GumiHo. The game could just straight up end if GumiHo doesn't deal with this properly. Does have a Marauder coming out. Does have a widow mine coming out, so he will be able to deal with this. But he does need to pull his SCVs, and he is pulling his SCVs right now. Because if he didn't pull his SCVs, the Marauder just would have died straight up. So we've got the SCVs zoning out the roaches right now, and the Marauder is going to do a lot of damage to these roaches, but Jaedong is going to be focusing down all of the SCVs right now. So right now we have only 18 SCVs right now, 15 workers killed right now, and I didn't even do that. That was Abadepsi. Thank you, Abadepsi, the ghost of Abadepsi, helping me here. And looks like the widow mine went off on that last roach on top, so actually this is really bad because you might be able to get this bunker and just keep pressure on the bottom, which is really unfortunate for GumiHo here. We do have a widow mine. Oh wow, only killed 2 lings. This nothing's going right for GumiHo right now. We do have a layer going behind this, gases, and looks like double evolution chamber is going down right now. So this isn't an all-in by any means. He did the pressure he needed. He killed the SCVs he needed. And he's going to be killing Tech Lab as well. Little widow mine here has killed only two kills on a widow mine and only 2 kills on that widow mine. That is not the amount of kills you need. You need a lot of kills in those guys to actually make them worthwhile. He might get a nice hit here. Oh no! Look, he killed a roach. I guess that's okay. I guess not too terrible. They've already paid for what they were worth, so I guess it's not too bad. So now things kind of stabilized a little bit. We do have a Spire on the way. We have a bunch of queens, a bunch of drones. We've got 55 drones right now and only 22 SCVs. So GumiHo is in a pretty terrible situation right now. He does have +1 for the mech army going, and he can come back from this potentially. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's possible. It's not going to be easy. He's going to need Jaedong to completely screw up. Basically, he's going to need Jaedong to mess up, and he's going to have to get a really good drop. He does have a medivac on the way, and the bad thing is Jaedong's already got a Spire nearly completed. And I don't even think we have an NG Bay. Yeah, we don't even have an NG Bay anywhere in the structures tab. Oh, he is making one right now, so he's making an NG Bay right now. So he does know that is a possibility that Jaedong might go for Mutalisk, and he is going for Mutalisk. He's got 6 Mutalisks on the way, 1 on the way, more extractors on the way. He's got 58 drones to 32 SCVs. So really well played by Jaedong, pushing that economic lead. Just in case the game does go far, because it is potentially it could go farther than it should. But the problem is the Mutalisks are on the way right now. There's currently 6 Mutalisks on the field. They're flying across the map, and there's no turrets. There's no turrets. There's a medivac being made. There's actually a medivac going towards the third right now. 2 battle hellions in the mineral line, but they get pulled immediately. Lings are already here, thwarting those away, and there's Mutalisks going into the main. There's no turrets at all, so all these SCVs are just going to die for free. No anti-air. The only thing you can anti-air with is a widow mine, and that is actually GG. GumiHo is not going to waste any time. He's just going to tap out, say, "Good job, Jaedong. You killed me," in pretty quick fashion. And devastating fashion, might I add. So well played by both players, and if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, I did upgrade the graphics a little bit. I don't think I got any lag. Hopefully it will look good on stream, or excuse me, not stream, but on YouTube when I put it up and when I review it. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.